Hey, it's Rena Williams of CoachRenaWilliams.com. You ever wonder why you didn't do certain things that you know you should do, or why you do things and you don't get the results that you're hoping for? Well, I'm going to address that reason today, and I'm going to do it with a review of a book, Psycho Cybernetics by Dr. Maxwell Maltz. And Dr. Maxwell Maltz wrote this book years and years, decades and decades ago. And he was at the time a surgeon, a cosmetic surgeon, a plastic surgeon. And he did extensive surgery on people who weren't happy with their looks. For instance, someone wasn't happy with their nose or their lips or their eyes, and they wanted to gain more confidence in themselves. They would go to Dr. Maxwell Mall and have him perform surgery on them that would help them look better, gain some improvement, and with the hopes of that will help them gain more confidence. So he had lots and lots of patients and during his career, Dr. Maxwell Maltz started to notice something very, very strange. He noticed that when certain people would come in and have the surgery done because they weren't happy with themselves, but even after the surgery, they still were not happy with themselves. And then he wondered why. So he felt like there had to be a deeper reason why people wouldn't gain their confidence or can see themselves in a different light even after the surgery. So he did studies and found that it was in fact their self-image. And what he found was that if you don't change your self-image, if you have a flawed self-image and you don't change it, you cannot outperform that self-image. So that was very profound. And he wrote this book explaining why, that is so. And some of the reasons why people, well, most of us, have a limited self-image or a low self-image, most time it really starts in our childhood. You grow up and your parents meaning well, but they do the best that they knew how to do at the time. For instance, I grew up with a generation of people that grown-ups felt like children should be seen and not heard, right? So anytime that there would be guests at our home, grown-ups would be sitting around talking, and if as a child I would go in and ask a question or say something or try to join in on the conversation, you were always told to shut up. This is grown-ups conversation. Children should be seen and not heard. Go into another room, And so I grew up for that reason. I believe that I was labeled as a young adult child and young adult as being very shy. And that was a label that I put on myself. That was the conclusion I came to because of what I would hear the grown folks say. Just like, for instance, if you grew up in the generation or in a home concerning money, your relationship with money would depend on how you grew up. If you heard your parents say, or your people around you, your environment, they will always say, money don't grow on trees, or we can't afford that, and the rich people are bad, and things like that. So you would develop a relationship with money that's not so good. You wouldn't believe in it, and as an adult, when you're growing up, you will have problems. You will always feel that you would have to work for your money or you will have to work hard. So that's the self-image that you created for yourself. So if you want to outperform yourself, well, you can't outperform your self-image, but if you want to strengthen your self-image, you have to start with your mind and change the way that you look at yourself and change the way that you see yourself. So that's something that we've been doing a long time in personal development. That's why personal development is so very key, because it teaches you to strengthen your self image, to get a new self image, to see yourself strong, powerful, confident, whatever you want to be in this world. Anything that you want, you can do if you change your self image. So, this book by Dr. Maxwell Maltz is really a great book to read, because it helps you to really see things in a different light, and it helps you to really understand why certain things you do, you never gain any great success with it. And it's because of the way that you see yourself. So I had to really dig deep into why certain things that I did, or why I wasn't getting certain results, and I had to change the way that I saw myself. I had to strip off all the labels that society had put on me growing up, and just come to grips that I have to create my own life. I have to, it's my responsibility to strengthen my mind, my body, and to learn things, and just to create my own life. So I dove into personal development. I read all kinds of books, Maxwell Maltz and uh, Wayne Dyer, and all those books that teaches you how to strengthen your mental and your physical and your soul. And this is a great book. It's one that you would want to read, and it tells you about your success mechanism and how to start changing things in your life. So it's a very old book, but it's still at Barnes and Noble, and you can get it on Amazon or any bookstore. It's a very old book, but it's well worth reading. So if you haven't been happy with the things that you've been getting in life, take a look at this book and take a look at the things that you actually believe in life, and you know evaluate that, and this book will show you how. So pick it up and give it a read, and you'll be so happy you did, because you cannot perform your self image. So if you want things to change in your life, you have to change your mind, and you have to change the picture that you see yourself as being as. So changing your self image is key to accomplish anything in life that you want. So I hope this helped you. So pick up that book and read it, and you'll be so happy you did, because it's a wonderful book and very informative. So changing your self image to become that person that you know that you can be and that you were born to be. So go ahead and pick it up and visit my website, CoachRenaWilliams.com, and check out to see what else I have to offer you. So have an awesome day, and thanks for watching. Bye now.